All right, yesterday we talked about simplifying expressions, starting it. There's two different ways to simplify expressions, or there's two steps to simplifying expressions. And you went over that and you're due now today. One is distributing, where you get rid of the parentheses, and two is combining like terms, where you add up the things that are alike so that you don't have as many terms in an expression. So we're going to go over some examples today of how we can put both of those things together to simplify. Yesterday we just did simplifying with just distributing, and then we did simplifying with just combine like terms. Today we're going to distribute and combine like terms in the same problem. So if you look at your note page for today, you have some examples on there, and we're going to go over these examples together. So the first one says 5 times the quantity of 2x minus 3. So the first thing we do when we're simplifying is to distribute. And we don't have any the first thing we got to do is distribute, I'm sorry. So we're going to distribute out the 5 into the parentheses. We're going to multiply 2x by 5 and negative 3 by 5. So 5 times 2x is going to give me 10x. 5 times negative 3 is going to give me negative 15. Okay. Then after we distribute, the next thing we do is combine like terms. Looking at what we have now, 10x and negative 15 are either one of these like terms. Can we put these two things together? We can't. Why can we not? I'm going to give you guys a few seconds to think about that. Why can't we put an x and a number together? Yes, because they're not alike. That's right. So this is as simple as this expression can get. We can't do anything more with this expression, so it is simplified as far as it can go. This would be your answer, 10x minus 15. Second example, we have 2x plus 3 times the quantity of 4x plus 5. First thing we're going to do is distribute. So I'm going to multiply 4x by positive 3, because this 3 has a plus sign with it, and 5, or positive 5, times 3. So that will give me 2x, because we haven't done anything with this 2x yet. 3 times 4 is 12x. 3 times 5 is 15. Now that we've done the distributing, now we can combine the like terms. So in this problem we have x's. Both of these x's go together. And remember, we talked about this yesterday. Whenever you're combining like terms, whatever sign is in front of the term, plus or minus, goes with that term. Okay, so this plus sign goes with the 12, so it's positive 12x. And then we just have the number by itself. So there's not going to be anything to combine 15 with, because it's just one number and there's no adding or subtracting when you do to it. So 2x's plus 12 more x's would give us 14x's. And then we just bring the 15 down. And we've now simplified this expression as far as we can. We cannot make it any more simple than it is right here. Number 3, we have 5 minus the quantity of 3x plus 2. So we have parentheses that we're going to need to remove by distributing. So the first thing is we need to multiply the number outside the parentheses by everything inside. So what number is outside the parentheses? We talked about this yesterday. We have an invisible 1. We have an invisible 1 outside the parentheses, so we know that we're multiplying everything in here by negative 1. So negative 1 times 3x, negative 1 times 2. So again, I'm going to write the 5 first, because we haven't done anything with it yet. Negative 1 times 3x is negative 3x. Negative 1 times 2 is negative 2. Now I'm going to combine the like terms. I have a number here and a number here. I can put two numbers together. I know that 5 minus 2 will give me a more simple number. 5 minus 2 is 3. And then I have just this one x term, so I'm just going to bring it down with the other ones. So I got 3 minus 3x. Now yesterday we talked about how we don't want to have, or we always want to have our x's in front of our numbers. Okay, when you ever get an answer choice, they're not going to do 3 minus 3x. It's going to say negative 3x plus 3. They're going to flip these around and always put the variables first. So we have negative 3x, which you may not be able to see. So this becomes negative 3x plus 3. The reason it's plus 3 is because this is a positive 3. When there's no symbol in front of it, we just assume that it's positive. Now we're going to do the other 3 examples that we have. Or you're going to do the next 3 examples on your paper, and then we're going to talk about them as a class.